The ISUPK United Kingdom will once again be joining our brothers and sisters from across the pond for the Lord's 55th annual Passover. As we do every year, we'll be making the journey to the States. This year, the Passover, hosted by Commanding General Yohana and the ISUPK, will once again be in Durham, North Carolina. Last year's Passover was a spectacle, and this year will be even more glorious. We'll be holding it at the oldest and last active Black-owned fairgrounds. Make sure you pay your Passover fee, $200 per adult for an all-access pass to all ISUPK Passover events, including the Lamb Slaughter, the All-Black Party, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and much more. Every so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman are invited to gather together and join their brothers and sisters in keeping the Lord's Passover. We'll see you all there. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK is hosting the Lord's 55th annual Passover with a all-access pass to the Lamb Slaughter, all-black party, scripture breakdown class, kids party, the Lord's 55th annual Passover, and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com, starting with April 17th events with the Lamb Slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, the all-black party. ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's gonna be a whole movie. Then Friday we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone Trampoline Park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at ISUPK.com. April 19th in the evening, General Mahaiman's scripture breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. with doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. Then April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last. The Lord's 55th annual Passover, hosted by the ISUPK.
Hey, what up? It's your girl, China Monet. Miss, I cook, I clean, I fuck, I shut up. Thursday, April 18th, is going down the annual ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana's all-black party at the Durham Armory. Doors open at 8 p.m. featuring live music and DJ by Party Boy Ticket. It's the annual concert series, and it's gonna be a movie. I need y'all to pull up or shut up. I shut up. Submissive women, they demand too. Dripping out the Magnum, pussy ran through. That's why your baby daddy can't stand you. some clothes on, leave them curious. That's why these niggas don't take you serious.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 55th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th Annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war.
This a Batman too. I promise you, this shit lit, cuz. This shit lit, alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the life. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. You know what it is. 140 for the rubber. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop off. I die for I let my colors fly, boy. For a nigga take me, they a drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they sing about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my life feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on One West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet. That's by any little nigga, this that call, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup. I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the build, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the bitch. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. UPK, bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard about. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that One West up, then I swerve out. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's One West practical, gladiator, maximal. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapid. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, I'm sober. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work, then bring that paper back. Sean, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, man.
Right. You can hear me? Everyone hear me good, yeah? Give me 12 down the bar.
Yeah, Shalom, Lord of Christ, I can hear you.
Lord and Christ, man. Clap it up, man. For the 160-second, you know what I mean, episode of On the Ends, like we do every week, every Friday, 9 to 11. Get all the hot topics out in the UK. You know what I mean? I got my co-host here, Officer Two Wolves, Dunga Bar. Yeah.
Might be free wolves at the Passover, so lucky.
You might be free wolves, man. Live from Birmingham, you know what I mean? As we do, you know what I mean, the ISUPK UK, you know what I mean, we cover Manchester, Nottingham, Leicester, you know what I mean? Where else? What else we cover? Gloucester, Derby, Dudley. Come on, man. You know how we do in the UK, man. Also, we got an event tomorrow, man. Make sure they've got class tomorrow in Leicester at the Caribbean Centre. I think it's Let me get the flyer for you, man. That's what we do, man. We're doing class. If you're from Leicester, make sure you make it down there. If you're from a neighboring city like Nottingham or Derby, whatever the case may be, make sure you make it down there. It's gonna be lit, man. Make sure you're there. Everyone should be there. Come there, get deprogrammed, man. You hear everyone talking about Putin. Putin's bringing out how, you know, the Jews are black and black images. And we've been doing that in the UPK, man. We're gonna show you that. You know what I mean? Show you that straight tomorrow. You know, topic is color is in the Bible. Gonna be tomorrow, 5 till 7. And at the Caribbean Center, Maidstone Road, Leicester, LE20UA. So make sure you make it there as well. Caribbean Center, Maidstone Road, Leicester, LE20UA. Oh, man. You're going to hear some stuff that you ain't never heard in your life. Listen, if you thought anything that Putin brought out was deep, listen, you're going to hear something, man. You're going to hear something, man. Shalom to everyone in the chat. Shalom to Manchester in the house. Our bun. Sha'ara 1 West. You know, we got Nakapaya 1 West. We got Obadiah Zephaniah in the house as well. Big up to everyone. Like, share, subscribe. Put the thumbs up. TKB. You know, we got some hot topics, man. First and foremost, we got to get into this Good Friday, man. What? Christians, what the hell is Good Friday, man? Today, allegedly, is Good Friday. What is Good Friday, Dungabar, according to these Christians? Salakia.
Good. According to them, Good Friday is the day that Christ died. So they call it Good Friday because they say it's the day that Christ died. They claim he rose again on Saturday. So what you will see is a ton of Benjamites. It's so stupid. They're all eating fish today. They won't eat meat because it's Good Friday. So I say, why don't you eat meat? Because Christ gave his flesh for us, so we don't eat meat. Listen, you big dummy. Fish is meat also, in case you didn't know. We eat fish. We're eating bun and cheese. How did bun and cheese get incorporated into it, man? Listen, man.
What it was? The white man has hot cross buns in it. So the Caribbean man put his spin on it. So he made bun and cheese. So every black man eats bun and cheese on Easter Sunday. Listen, it beats me as well. I don't know where in the Bible did it say eat bun and cheese, but boy, carry on.
And I ain't seen bun and cheese in the Bible. And nowhere in the Bible does it say don't eat meat. But the reason most people don't eat meat is because why? You think you're Catholics, man. Well, it's around now. Is around the time of Lent and so forth. You have Lent, you have Mothering Sunday, you have Easter. All of these days, man. When Easter is the worship of Ishtar. All these old gods. One god that had about 1 million breasts and so forth. God, the eggs is all about fertility. And when people say at it like rabbits, that's how the rabbits and all of that gets involved. Listen, man, Good Friday it's not in the Bible. You won't find the word Good Friday in the Bible. You won't find the word Happy Sabbath in the Bible, man. You won't find these things. Good Friday. Christians, listen, man. And it's kind of crazy because this year, have you noticed that this year it was Easter, but nobody low key knew. Like it wasn't broadcasted in the shops. Like they didn't have all the Easter eggs on display like they used to. I'll be honest with you. I don't. Maybe I'm not paying attention. Maybe I live a real life, but I didn't notice no Easter eggs this year. I didn't see none of them in the shops. I didn't see no displays. I didn't see no Easter egg hunts. Usually are doing Easter egg hunts when you should be hunting for the truth, man. If
That's
you
right.
were the truth like you doing Easter egg hunts, our classrooms would be full of man.
That's right.
Where you do the Easter egg hunts with your kids, if you brought your kids to the ISUPK, these classrooms would be full, man. But you rather chase foolishness, decorating eggs. You're wasting the eggs, man. Decorating eggs, painting the eggs, putting faces on them. Grow up, man. That's what you need to do. You got adults saying Happy Easter. What you need to do is look in the mirror and say, you know what? I look like an adult, but in my head I'm not an adult, man. You're a child. You're celebrating childish things, Easter, and you can't count from Friday to Sunday and all of those kind of. Listen, man, you can't count 3 days, but then you can be painting Easter eggs, and you can be all up in people's business. And listen, man, leave all that nonsense alone, and you come to the ISUPK instead of painting, chasing chocolate eggs. Grow up, man. So lucky.
Yeah, man. Let me read this real quick, man. This is Matthew 12 and 40. And this is Jesus speaking. It says, "For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale of the belly." So everyone knows that Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights. So Christ saying the same way how Jonah was in the whale's belly for 3 days and 3 nights, so shall the Son of Man 3 days and 3 nights be in the heart of the earth. So Christ saying the same way how Jonah was in the whale's belly for 3 days and 3 nights. Likewise, I'm going to be dead for 3 days and 3 nights. I'm going to be in the earth, buried for 3 days and 3 nights. That's what Yahushua is saying here, man. So how can Christ die on Good Friday and then raise on Easter Sunday, man? You can't get 3 days. You can't get 3 days from that, man. You can't get 3 days from that. Now, it kills me how you've been in church for 20 years, man. Banging the tambourine and listening to your pastor. And you've never asked your pastor, yo, pastor, listen, how do you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, man? That's 2 days. How you get free from that, man? And no one even cares to ask, man. Because really, you don't want the truth. You want to paint them eggs, man. No one ever said, yo, pastor, listen, bunnies don't lay eggs, man. Rabbits don't lay eggs. Eggs is for reptiles and birds and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Rabbit's a mammal. No one even asked him, man. Listen, what you don't know is Easter is a demonic holiday, man. It's a demonic holiday, man. Come from the goddess Ishtar, man. And eggs represent what? Fertility, man. You know what I mean? Rabbits also represent fertility. Have you ever heard the saying, yo, them man breed like rabbits, man? Meaning they breed a lot, they're very fertile, man. And that's where it comes from. You don't care. Because all you want to do is please the kids. And you want to buy what's the famous Easter egg number bar? The crunchy flavor. The flake Easter egg.
Nah, man, the Milky Bar is lucky.
Milky Bar Easter egg.
Milky Bar. Is it Milky Way? The Milky Way.
And guess what? After Easter, the stores are going to be filled with all these half-price Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Filled with all these half-price Easter eggs. You know, growing up here, even as a Christian, I never had an Easter egg in my life. Never have it, man. You get me? Like, how do you eat that? Do you break it open or something, or you bust the hollow inside?
It splits into 2 halves. So if you look at it, there's like a line in the middle. So you'll break it into 2 halves. Some of them comes with a little toy inside. You know, what's that chocolate that we all wanted and our parents wouldn't buy it for us?
The Kinder Surprise.
Listen, man, black kids, we couldn't get those expensive ones. So I've always hated Easter. I used to listen. My parents was broke, so I used to see all those things in the shop, and we weren't getting those, man. The Kinder Surprise. See them Edomite kids come with a new toy every day from the Kinder Surprise. Us black kids, listen, we had barely any toys to luck, yeah. And now you want to tell me about Easter eggs and celebrating Easter. Look, man, there comes a time in your life when you have to grow up. And now's the time. Listen, man, Putin said he's charging England for a terrorist attack in Moscow. and you're playing with chocolate Easter eggs, man. Listen, man, you're gonna run up into Putin, man. You're gonna run up into them Russians. You're talking about chocolate Easter eggs. Try to tell Putin about Easter eggs, man. He goes, he's charging Great Britain for the terrorist attack in Moscow, and what are you doing? Playing with Easter eggs, man. Grow up. You're going on what? Easter egg hunts. Round the corner could be Putin, man. You're gonna go hunt them Easter eggs, and the egg round the corner could be Putin, man. Listen, you better know what you're doing, man. So lucky.
Exactly, man. It's deep, man. We teach our kids fairy tales, man, about rabbits lay eggs, man. Listen, we gotta start teaching the truth. We gotta start teaching them to obey the Lord, man. Putin's right around the corner. World War III's around the corner, man. We gotta start teaching our children the truth, man. How to stay alive, man. How to eat, how to dress, how to, serve the Lord, man. Or you can teach them nonsense about the tooth fairy and rabbits that lay eggs and all types of nonsense, man. Black man, we gotta fix up, man. Really gotta fix up, man. So lucky Dungle Bar, quick thing, yeah. I know you're a chef. And you like food and everything.
I'll take that.
Yeah, cool. Listen,
pause. No Diddy Salakia. No Diddy says that. Take that. No Diddy Salakia. We can't even say that no more. No more. Take that. Salakia.
Listen, I know that you're heavily set against shortcuts. Like you don't believe in canned red peas and then type of things there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about this then?
Mix on special while stocks last. £1.99 each.
Hell no. Listen, man.
Really?
Hell no. You better make that. I want that mix from scratch. The saltfish fritter mix. Listen, I want my fritters from scratch. But you're gonna try put mix in the bowl and give me some generic fritters. Nah, man. I want my fritters where you don't measure the seasoning, man. You just pour it in, man. And you know it's right because you've been freestyling it that long. Have you ever freestyled something so long you just know when it's correct?
God. We're gonna shake the packet, shake it. Your spirit goes, yo, stop now. Just know when to stop.
You just know that, all right, that's enough now. Get me? I need the voice in your head to tell you that's enough now. That's what I need, man. I need the voice in your head to say, all right, stop shaking the packet now. But you're going to come with some saltfish fritters mix. Listen, man.
Oh, listen.
If you're Israel, so I can say that again.
So lucky, though. It is made by grace, though, man. What you saying?
Nope. I need this made by the sister who's making them from scratch. Listen, if you're gonna use that mix, why don't I just bring Grace? I'll just bring Grace round if that's the case. If I want Grace's mix, I'll bring Grace round. That's what I would do. Well, it is. I want it made from scratch. I can imagine how that's gonna taste as well. What do you think is gonna taste good?
My sister goes. She asked TikTok if anyone has tried it. Someone answered and said, like, fuck it up. Comment got deleted.
Oh, never tried that.
Oh no, I just thought I let you know because I know you stand so firmly for fresh cooked
and it's true what Harbour was saying, because when you make the fritters, you meant to see, you meant to see the peppers in there. You meant to see the peppers, man. You meant to look at the fritter and you see the green pepper and the red pepper, man. You know which one to bite. Now that ain't gonna come in the packet of Grace.
All right, how far are you gonna go? All right, listen, how far are you gonna go in Dungle Bar, yeah? How about steam veg? Are you gonna cut every individual veg up, yeah? Are you gonna get the frozen thing and just boil it?
I want every veg. I want the veg.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I want it brought from Asda, and I want it fresh. I ain't trying to have this. Listen, I ain't trying to do this shortcut stuff. The thing is this, man. You give sisters the shortcut way. Listen, they're gonna become idle. I'm being like Pharaoh. I'm taking away the straw. I'm taking away the brick. I ain't lessening the burden, Salakia. Lest they become idle, thinking they can just go pour the packet in. Nah, man. I prefer it the difficult way.
Okay, all right. Well, sorry, Christ. I see why I had to get an opinion from the expert. You get me? Well, let's get into the stories, man. This is
so lucky. If I could, real quick.
Go on.
For the feast days, I don't want to see no Grace fritters come through the door. I'm going to be checking the door. If I see any Grace fritters come through the door, we're turning that dish away. So lucky.
Okay, so lucky. It's Dungabal's over the holiday department, so shit. I can't overstep that, man. So lucky. You know about the MP Tony Cyril, the MBE. So he was on the LBC radio show, and they're talking about black kids and how we don't excel as well as our counterparts in school. And this is what he had to say.
Black kids weren't doing so well in school.
Well, it depends what you mean. We got to, and this is what we did in the report, which people didn't like. We chopped up this word black or BAME or whatever you want to call it, and we said no. You've got to look at people's specific groups. So yes, I mean if you did carve up the numbers, there's a shrinking group now. The group that I'm from, the Caribbean group, still does poorly, but the African group is doing so well in the same schools.
Why the difference?
Well, let me tell you a number that people don't like me to suggest, but it's there in the numbers. I mean, it's to do with a lot of it's to do with family background, religion. But for example, I would give you one number in the Caribbean context. We're running numbers like 60-70% of single parent households in that group, whereas the African group is running below 30.
Damn. It's like a Dungle boy. You send Bracket the link.
Yeah, I sent him.
Oh no, sweet. So this man saying basically that the Africans excel better in school than black people, even though we both got dark skin. Even he's letting you know that we ain't the same, man. We live total separate lives, man. They don't go through struggles that black people go through, man. We're not the same. And Africans will tell you that too. Africans only want to be black when it suits them. Africans are only black when they want to be a rapper. They're only black when they want to, be fashionable. But their life, how they run, how their house is different from ours. They ain't under the pressure that black people's under, man. The white man ain't got the foot on their neck like how we got the foot on our neck, man. Even as the statistics show you, man, they live a whole different life from us. That's why they excel and we don't. Why? Because it's hard to excel when your mom's working 2-3 jobs, man. Mm-hmm. And just about making ends meet and can't help with your homework like how the white kid can. Africans always say, oh, you Caribbeans, man, you're what less than that. That's not the case, man. We ain't got the head start that you got. You got your dad in the house. You got your mom in the house. You got someone to help you with your homework, someone to push you. How is your mom and dad going to push you when they're struggling themselves? How is your dad going to push you because he's in jail? Because the oppressor is such a devil. He got man oppressed to the point that he thinks that he got to sell drugs to live. He got to sell drugs to get his Range Rover. Therefore, he's in jail, running around the streets. Your mom to the ends meet. She can't help with your homework. That's a big plan in our society, man. A big plan. A black man, imagine this year, an African man, from he was 5, his mom pushed him to be a doctor, man. As a Caribbean man, remember Dungle Bar, your mom says, oh, when you're 16, just go get a job, man. Just whatever, man. Just go Mackey's, just be a janitor, anything, man. Just go make some money. What did they always say? They go college or get a job, but you're not sitting around the house. Our standards are low, man. Why? Because they're that push, man. They're that confidence from their family to give them that push. Why? Because they don't suffer like how we do, man. People make out like the African man does it, like the African man struggling like us, and he's so great, and got so much willpower, he can go out there and get it. Listen, man, we don't have the same struggles as them just because we share the same skin complexion, man. Go on, man, Dungle Bar.
And with us at 18, your parents buy you that birthday key for your birthday, man. You know that 18 birthday thing, and it's got a key, which means come out the house, man. Have you seen it? Have you seen that birthday key? Hold on. Let me see if I can find the picture of it. I know someone online received that for their birthday, obviously when you was in the world. It's a key, and it means come out my yard, man. That's what it means. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Is it 18 or it might be 18 or is it?
There's 118, 121. What I see here.
Can you see it? Is there a picture of it? Yeah. So post the picture. Let me see. This is what your parents get you at 18, man. Which means, it's time to move out. So they kick you out and you end up with a basic job, man. But now, back to what this brother was saying. Actually, hold on, let me see the key first. This is the key, man. I know some of your parents gave you this key, man. This key means come out my yard, man. That's what this key means. This key means, you're old enough to go get your little flat. This key for the sisters means you're old enough for the mother and baby unit, man. You know that mother and baby unit. Imagine.
Remember that baby unit.
The mother and baby unit. Yeah. So that's the key. That's the key that black kids get. How do I know? Because when I was about that age, my mom tried to get me that key. I gave her it back. I gave her it back and said, I ain't ready to move out yet, so luck you. Yeah, I said I ain't ready to move out yet. But now that's what our parents do. Like the program you in a way, like, all right, you're 21 now, time to move out. And then what when you move out, guess what? That means you got bills to pay. What do the East Indians do? They all live in one house and pay off one house. Then they start renting it out. Then they pay off the next house. And that's how they get their houses. They all live together. Even if they don't get along, they make sure they understand, you know what? We need to get along because we don't want to be renting. With us, what's the first thing we do? We move out, and with us as black people, you look down upon if you still live with your parents. Have you noticed only a black man gets looked down upon if he lives with his mom?
You know what? You're right. You know, because the Muslim man live with their parents and even bring their woman in there as well.
Huh?
I just said they bring their wife to live with them too.
Exactly.
One guy was telling me how his wife got to cook for his mum and that. And it's their tradition. That's right. That's deep still. You know. It's like a carry on.
Yeah. So now imagine when a black man lives in his mom's house with his woman, everyone's like, "Yo, you should kick him out, man. How's he got his woman living in the house with you?" When these Pakistani men, they have their wife living in the house with their mom, and they make their wife take care of their mom, man. That's what they make them do. But when it comes to us, oh, you have to move out of the house, and nobody can get along. Nobody can get along. So what happens? You move out of the house, and then you end up renting. How come I'm seeing the thumbs down comments? Where are those coming from?
From where?
I seen some thumbs down comments on the screen, like somebody's upset. It's a lucky. They must be upset. Listen. If you live with your mum, it ain't no sweat, man. Live with, and for a black man feels like, yo, I have to move out because he feels like I can't tell a woman I live with my mum. Because if a black man tells a woman he lives with his mum, guess what? The woman's gonna laugh at him, man. She's gonna laugh at him and be like, he lives with his mum. But when the East Indian man lives with his mum, guess what? It's acceptable. It's okay. It's fine. He's saving to buy a house. Why can't a black man save to buy a house and live with his mum, man? Instead, we get the 21 key. But back to what that brother was saying. Have you noticed he's saying everything that we were saying in that where's that place that we went in Broadway?
Yeah, can't.
He's saying the same thing that we're saying, that without two parents in the house, the children go off the rails. You know why? Because children need their father, man. Like now, while it is with mothers are more nurturing. Mothers are more for like, if you fall over, to pick you up and rub your knee better and so forth. And your father's there for discipline, man. Your father's there to say to you, yo, straighten up, don't do this, don't do that. Like your father's there to make sure you go to college, man. Your father is like your father's like the schoolmaster, man. Your father's like the law. I'm telling you, your father's like the law, and his. Sometimes you don't want to do things that your father tells you to do, but because you fear your father, you do it, man. Now nobody fears their mother. Why? Because the Lord set it up in a way where you meant to fear your father. Now with your mother, your mom can shout at you all day long. Your mom can beat you all day long, and you're still not scared of her. Why do you think women have to shout at the kids so much? Because they know you're not afraid of them. They scream, they shout. Whereas with your dad can look at. Listen, my dad used to look at me and I was almost ready to cry, man.
That's right.
And you know what that look means, man. When your dad looks at you, you know what that look means, man. But now what you'll find is even young kids act up when it's just the mother there. And then when the dad gets home, the kids is well behaved, man. The kids is so well behaved that people are saying, yo, you know your kids are rude, and the dad's saying they don't speak. So listen, man, you keep that man in the house because you trying to worry about your happiness. You thinking your happiness matters. You get that man out of the house for your happiness, and then your children end up underachieving, man, because you wanted happiness. So because you wanted happiness, your children grow up without a father in the house. It messes with their education. It messes with their whole life, and they can't function because they need two parents to function, man. So for your sometimes you have to put your happiness aside, man.
That's right.
Your happiness will be the death of you and your children. Forget your happiness. How about you think about somebody else for once in your life, man? How about you think about for somebody else for once in your life? Listen, you celebrate Christmas for the kids. Why don't you stay with that man for the kids then?
That's right.
You celebrate Easter for the kids and you're doing Easter hunt parades. It's for the kids. Why don't you stay with that man for the kids? you only want to do it for the kids when it suits you. Really, it's not for the kids, man. It's about you. So lucky at you.
That's lucky dog about quit thing here. It hit me today. Imagine a woman will leave a man here and say, you know what? I want happiness. It ain't working no more. I want a new man. And that man got to drive on the weekend and go see the kids. So hold on. Listen, you messed up the kids' life. And that man must come around the weekend doing all this driving up and down to go see these kids. I don't think that's fair, man. Listen, but you sat down and said, you know what? I want happiness, man. You mapped it out. You said, yeah, but me getting happiness means, boom, my kid's going to have a new dad and only have a weekend dad. You mapped it out and said, yeah, my happiness more worth it than my kids, man. You messed life up, man. You messed your life up. And now because you want happiness, someone got to drive on the weekend, man, go far up and down town to go see these kids, man. They hit me to there for hold on. That shit ain't fair, man. But if you could, Dunga, read this for me, please, Baba Shah. This is Mark 3:27. Break it down for me, Baba Shah. It goes, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods.
Says no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods. Why can't you enter into his house and spoil his goods? Why? Because he's a strong man that, is going to defend the house, make sure everything's straight. Go ahead.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
And the only way you can enter into that strong man's house is if you first bind the strong man. And they bind this strong man with Christianity, man. They bind this strong man with religion. They bind this strong man with drugs and weed and so forth. They bind this strong man. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan. And then he will spoil his house.
And now this strong man's not even in the house no more. So now this strong man ain't even in the house. Now his goods is spoiled. What's his goods? His children, man. His children is spoiled. They're underachieving. They're running around with knives and weapons. Why? Because what you'll find is, with children, they look for a father figure, man. And whether you don't let that child see their father, they're going to find a father figure in something else. And what they find the father figure in is one of these rappers, someone they see in a movie. And the people that they find the father figure in, that person don't love them. So that person puts them in the trap and makes them do all kinds of stuff. Whereas a father loves his kids, so he'll say to his kids, yo, you're not going to sell drugs. Why is he saying that to them? Because he loves his children, man. A man that don't love these kids will say to them, yo, get a shank and do this. A father that loves his kids, he ain't going to let them do that, man. And once you remove that man out of the picture, your kids is free game to go worship anybody, man. Your kids is free game to go and look up to anybody, and they end up looking up to the wrong role models. And then when your child ends up dead or in jail, oh, it's his father's fault because his father wasn't in his life. When you restricted the father to only seeing the child on the weekend, man. When you said the father's discipline was too much and he's only a child, you shouldn't discipline him like that. Understand this, as a man, we see things in children that you don't, man. We see things in children that you don't. And as a father, you try and get that out of those children while they're young. There's certain things that women won't see, and this is why you need a man. And this is why when the father of the child is disciplining them children, you as a woman, you say, yo, look, man, here's your father. Here's the authority, man. Listen, I asked my kids the other day, I said, yo, if your mom tells you to sit down and I tell you to stand up, which one do you do? And at first I was confused. I said, yo, everybody does what I say, man. And that's how you need to run your house. Your house shouldn't be run like your woman's going one way and you're going the opposite way, and it's like a tug of war. You're all supposed to be on the same path, man. Your woman's supposed to come to you, and whatever you lay down, that's how it's supposed to be. Be a strong man in your house. Don't be some weak man in the house and just a Christian man in the house. You need to be that strong man for you and your family, man. You need to be that man that everybody comes to and everybody sees, you know what? My father's strong. My father here, he's super strong. He's this, is that. That's what you need to be, man. Everybody needs to come to you for support. As a man, you're supposed to be the strong one, man. Just imagine if everybody in the house is breaking down, you being the man in that house, you can't break down with them, man. You have to be strong for everybody. Now, you might feel like you want to break down, but as a man, you have to be strong for everybody. Imagine you see your father breaking down and he's your role model, and you see him breaking down without a clue. Listen, man, you come to the ISUPK and you can be that strong man. You can be that man where everyone's like, you know what, I want strength like you. Listen, man, growing up, I've never seen my dad emotional in my life, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, even when my dad's mom died, he stood by the fireplace. He had his hands behind his back, his reggae on, and he just. This is when we was in the world celebrating Christmas. He's like, yo, so where you lot going for Christmas? We was like, oh, we're going to grandma's. He's just gone, your grandma's dead. That's all he said. And listen, I sat there and I said, yo, he said it just like that, and he turned his reggae music up. And now that I'm older, I realize, damn, that's the kind of strong that you need to be. You need to be that kind of strong, Salakia.
And black man, also this black man and black woman, man, this should persuade us to do good, man. You mean to tell me the Indian man's doing better than us just because he got a 2-parent household and his kids are excelling, and the African man's doing better than us? Look at them, look at us, man. We're better looking than them, man. We're greater than them, more athletic, more wise than them, more smart. We created open heart surgery, man. We created the doorbell and the light, man. We created the spacesuit. We did it, not them. Usain Bolt, the fastest man on the earth, is a black man. The best tennis players, Venus and Serena Williams, the both of them are black. They're from our nation, not their nation. How are they doing better than us, man? Black man, this should persuade us this should provoke us to get it together, man. It should provoke that woman to shut her mouth and say, you know what, I'm gonna stay with that man. It should provoke that man to go, you know what, I'm gonna be there for my family, man. Look how great we are. We're better than them. Ain't no Indian man can run like Usain Bolt, man. Ain't no Indian man Indian woman play tennis like Serena and Venus Williams. What's the other one, Dunga the sister, and their mom's Japanese, whatever, man.
Naomi, what is it? Naomi Osoko or whatever.
Her that's black, meaning she's black, man. She's one of the best tennis players now, man. Ain't no one slam dunking and setting trends like black people, man. And we let these filthy heathens exceed us. Black man, listen, this should persuade you, this should provoke you to come in the truth, man. You can't let them overtake us. Salakia, man. Anyway, man, let's move on, forget Vex opinion, man. Yo, Salakia. You know what's mad as well? A sister was saying the same thing. Give me 1 second. Let me see what she's saying.
Afro-Caribbean children are failing in school because they're poorly behaved and they're not educated in the home. That has to be one of the most lazy and ignorant statements ever made. Now, in the 1960s and 1970s in England, the majority of black people were of Caribbean descent, and 34% of Caribbeans were labelled as academically subnormal, right? Because they didn't speak English, even though we come from English-speaking countries. White parents put pressure on schools to get black children out of the classes with their children. So then they were sent to these special SEN schools where there was no curriculum. These are the parents and grandparents of the children that we're talking about today. Now, what I often hear is, well, Indians and Pakistanis and Africans do well in school and Caribbeans from abroad do well in school, so why can't Caribbeans in Britain do well? I think it's unfair to compare a group of people who descend from enslaved people, who were the first people to come to this country and be educated in all white environments where they were met with racism and aggression.
There you go, Dongo. But just like what we're saying, man. It's easy to say that shit when you got a head start, man. It's easy. Imagine if the Indian man come to England after black people paved the way, after black people's fighting and the NFs, and fighting and marching and fighting for equal rights. Now the Indian man slides in. Look at Rishi Sunak, the first non-white prime minister of England, and the only reason why he got that, why? Because black people paved the way, man. I've never seen an Indian march in my life, man. Black people marching and 10 dead, nothing said. Black Lives Matter, all them marches from the 60s to now to make an Indian man prime minister, and they turn around and go, look, he made it. Why can't you do it? Because we came here and faced racism, man. We came here and was sent to special schools, even though nothing was wrong with us, man. We paved the way for these people to have it easy. We paved the way for the African to have it easy, man. And the Polish and the Somalian and all them man there, man. Anyway, I'm moving on. It's like anything to bring that down the bar, move on.
And that right there, she goes, white parents wanted black children out of their schools. So now we need more black schools, man. That's right. What we need. The solution is we need more black schools. What we need is we need more teachers, man. We need less nail techs and more teachers, man. We need less hairdressers and more teachers. We need less eyelash technicians and more teachers, man. You know what? Actually, that's almost so lucky. I yield. But we need more teachers. You get my point. I'm just saying we need more teachers. Because imagine these white people are like, we don't want your kids in our school, so why don't we set up our own school? That's what we should do. Set up our own school where the teacher's not a highland. Like there's a scripture where it says the highland don't care about the sheep, and these teachers in these schools, the highlands, meaning they get paid to do the job. So when the wolf comes, they don't care about the sheep. That's what the scripture says. So now, in these schools, these teachers, the Highlands. Now we need a black schools where what these teachers actually love black children, man. Where they're not gonna kick them out. So have you noticed some kids get kicked out of school for nothing, for the simplest of things? Now we need black schools where what we take time with each other, man. Where your children is my children. We raise all them children up to a standard. I guarantee you, if we did that, our grades would be better than any white school. Listen, our sports team would be better than any white school.
That's right.
Anything we would do in that school would be better than any other school. And then you would have these Edomites trying to come to our school, and we're gonna say no, we don't want you with us, man. They do certain things to hold us back, but we need our own black schools, man, where we can teach English, math, science, French, German, whatever they teach in the English curriculum. If we had these black schools, we would surpass all these mixed schools they're sending us to. Us trying to be integrated with everybody is our downfall, man. We need to separate from everybody and have our own schools, man. In integration is destruction for us, man.
That's right.
We integrate with them and we get the short end of the stick. How about we say, you know what, we tried integration, let us try separation now. And we set up our own schools, and all the children will come out with good grades. Why? Because we're not going to allow none of them to fall behind. We're going to make sure the parents know exactly what their children are doing, exactly what their children need help with. Listen, we'll even open a school where we can educate the parents, the ones that these schools failed, man. The ones that these schools failed, we'll even teach them too. In the ISUPK, listen, man, we're raising up brothers from nothing. Imagine men that look like us be crushing scholars, man.
That's right.
Men that look like us be crushing scholars and Edomites in suits and ties, so much that people see us and say, yeah, you lot are smart and educated, but why do you dress like that? Like, they look at us and think, all right, because we're black, we're not going to be smart. Until we open our mouth and crush them with the Bible, man.
That's right.
And we crush them with history, and we crush them with science. And we black men who this world was set up for us to fail in, man. We was born black in this white man world, man. And we're born black in this white man world, and we crushing them with their own scholars and their own history. Why? Because in here, what the Lord's given to us, the Lord's put His Spirit on Commanding General Yohana and the generals, and they've taught us how to get by in this world, man.
That's right.
And that's why we can't be stopped. Why? Because the Lord's rolling with us so much that all these scholars, once they come before the camp, they think they know something, and they realize they know nothing, man. And understand this is the people that you seeing with us in the school is brothers that with criminal records and all kinds of crazy backgrounds, and they come in here and they get clean, man. Imagine how much more if we was raising up our children from the age of 3 and 4 in a black school, man. Just imagine how great we would be. Like I said, we are already the best at sport and we don't even try. If we had a black school, we would win everything. We would win every award. Anyway, I yield. I could go on for the rest of my life. So lucky.
So lucky, man. Oh, I know you saw this today, man. This pissed me off, man. So lucky. I'm just show it real quick, man.
Wait, kiss my shoes right now. For what? Kiss it right now. No.
Travis Scott, I guess. Oh, nah, Rooney.
One more.
Oh!
One more. Wait, why are you having it, man?
Nah, Romeo. No. Finish it off. Yeah. Finish it off. Don't finish it off. Oh, Romeo, punch it. No. Go this here. Pull it.
Yeah, that's better. Oh, there's dandruff on it, man.
What is on there?
Nah, you violent, man.
Now hump him now.
Go scissors. You got scissors. Hey.
Oh, this is so hard.
Come off.
I have no involvement.
Come.
I beg someone come here.
Wait. Go.
Now listen, man. This is disgusting, man. This is disgusting. You know what? Listen, listen. That heathen they are charged for it, man. But I'm gonna start with this boy first, man. This boy, I charge your father, man. Let me tell you something. If you're a black man out there, you got children. You tell your sons to defend themselves, man. And you tell your sons this and tell them there's nothing wrong with losing a fight, man. There's nothing wrong with someone being stronger than you, man. But you make sure that they fight back. Don't ever let someone violate you like this, man. This boy just gave up and allowed the man to put his fingers in his hair, man. Dropped his defenses. This man could have done anything to him, man. If this was jail Dungabar, this boy probably would have got raped, man. So you teach your kids to fight to the death, man. Put some pressure on your sons. Tell him, listen, your nation depends on this. So when he's fighting, he ain't fighting for himself. He's fighting for all black people, man. He's fighting for the look of black people, fighting for the reputation of black people, man. Let him know that, you know what? I can't lose this fight. My nation depends on me, man. My nation needs me to win. My nation's counting on it. My whole nation's going to see this video. I don't want black people to be like, oh, another black video. Oh, I want them to be proud, like, yeah, this black boy stood his ground, man. That's what you got to teach your kids, man, to fight back, man. So I can deal with my son losing the fight. I could deal with him losing, man, but I can't deal with him being a coward, man. Black man, we got to teach our kids to be strong, man. So that some disgusting heathen can embarrass him and put his fingers in his hair and talk about, dandruff in there. But ain't no one more nasty than it in there, man. Ain't no one more nasty than these heathens, man. They're the ones with nits in their hair, man. And we allow them to violate us. Why? Because we're scared. Black man, we got to start teaching our kids to be strong, man, and to stand up, man. Now I get it. This brother ain't strong. He's not the fighting type. Well, listen, he needs to learn. Because life out there is cold, man. Let me tell you something about life. Life is all about what? The strong picking on the weak. That's life. But look at the animal kingdom, man. When a lioness chases a zebra, whatever the case may be, what zebra gets eaten, man? The slowest one, the one that can't defend himself, man. That's life, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, man. People are always, life ain't all, people are nice and people give you a hand. Everyone's picking out for that little one. Even women, man. Women are looking for that weak man. Why? So they can get money off him, man. Why? So they can get their nails done. Why? So they can get you to mind their kids, man. For my next man, everyone's looking for someone weak, man. And black man, you don't be that weak, man. You got to be strong, man. You got to be able to defend yourself. Else you might as well give up, man. I might laugh at the brother. It's rough, but this brother got to be strong, man, because life will eat you up, man. That's life. Life is all about that. Life is, do you want to know, if you watch David Attenborough and these shows, you want to know why when a deer comes out of his mom's womb, is why it's walking in like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. You know why? Because it's hunted, man, and it needs to learn to walk quick. Else we get left behind. We get left behind in the herd, and an alligator or something will kill it, man. Being hunted makes him strong, and black man, you gotta be strong, man. Else it's a wrap for you, man. Slack it on the bar.
And this is what men do when they've been babied their whole life. Now you can tell the brother's probably been babied his whole life, man. What he needs to do is be around men, like, you know how. Listen, man. Be in your son's lives, man. So that way, if this happens, your son can feel confident and be like, you know what, you're doing this to me now. I'm gonna phone my dad. Imagine if this boy had a dad like us and said, I'm gonna phone my dad. Listen, man, we go into that school, you're gonna hear tables screeching, chairs everywhere. Listen, man, he's getting slapped and all of these things. Do you know how glorious it would have been if this brother could have said, you know what, I'm gonna call my dad, and then they see his dad pull up, man. They know who to bully. Listen, we have sons, and you touch one of our sons, we're coming to the school, man. We're coming to the school, man. Listen, look what it does with his hair as well. Listen, man, you touch one of our sons like this, you're not surviving this Ramadan, man. This will be your last Ramadan. You'll be fasting forever, man. Touch one of our sons. You're gonna meet Muhammad. You touch one of our sons. I'm telling you, you're gonna meet Muhammad and realize Islam was bullshit. You think you're gonna listen, man? Try do that to any of our children. While it is, people like this are bullies. That's all it is. Now he picked on him. Why? Because he knows this brother ain't physically strong. But in life, sometimes you have to say to yourself, you know what? I'd rather be a corpse than be a coward, man.
That's right.
I'd rather say, you know what? I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward, man. That's what you got. That's what you got to do. Like, this video here is hard to see. He put his head in his hands, and he let the man grab up his hair. You know, there was no resistance whatsoever. Listen, man, I'm telling you, I ain't playing no games. You touch any of our kids, man, we're pulling up at the school.
Listen. What's your thoughts here? I'm beating up his father and that. If a man was to be your son here, would you offer out man's dad?
I'm not gonna offer out his father. I'm putting his father unconscious. So lucky I yield. I'll phone 999 to lucky. I'll phone the police. I'll phone the police.
It's like a British scripture down for me when David was speaking to Solomon. So lucky, he says, 2 Kings 2:2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
He said, be strong and show yourself a man. Why? Because David was a man of war, man. And he's telling Solomon, yo, I go, meaning he's about to die. And he said, yo, be strong, man, and show yourself a man. Meaning, don't be like this, man. Don't be no pushover. Don't be no coward. In our nation, the last thing you want to be is known as a coward, man. You want to be a warrior. That's what you want to be. You want to be known as a man. Well, he was getting bullied and he fought back and he lost. Because guess what will happen? If you fight the bully back, the bully will know, you know what? Yeah, he fought me last time. I'm going to bully somebody else. That's it. Sometimes you have to do that thing that kids do where you grit your teeth and just go for it, man. You grit your teeth, you know that where you do that, and you just go for it, man. Sometimes do the grit your teeth and just go for it, man. And just say, you know what? I might lose. I might win. And just go for it, man. And at least if you lose, people can say, well, he fought back. But when you do what he done, you're going to get bullied by somebody else. So lucky.
You know, it's a shame as well. The brother probably got learning difficulties or something, man. You know what I mean? He probably got, some learning difficulties. And just like heathen, some mental weakness or something. Heathen just want to pick on brothers that are weak. You know what it is? I noticed about heathens. Heathen, they can't fight the black man. That's big, the average black man. They like the black man that's quiet. That way they can get props for beating up a black man, but they didn't really beat up a black man. You feel me? It's like beating up a chained lion. They feel nice, like, yeah, I beat up a lion, but he didn't really beat up a lion, man. And this brother, for all you know, his brother could beat up all of them, man. But you know what it is? He ain't got the heart. He ain't got the heart, so he ain't got the confidence. So he's thinking, oh, man, I'm gonna sit down and just take the licks, man. He don't even know, man. If he went crazy, he probably beat up all of them, man. But it's like that's disgusting to see, man. And listen, brother, you come in the ISUPK, man, you can see the same devil in chains, man. You see the same devil in chains. You come in the ISUPK, you watch the same East Indian or whatever the case may be, Elamite, whatever the case may be. You see him have a heart attack, man, dead right there in front of you in school. And see the ambulance take him away, man. You serve the Lord, man. You ain't got to lay a finger on him, man. You ain't got to lay a finger. Listen, the Lord can punish people way better than you can. You give man black eyes and beat them up and whatever the case may be. The Lord can give man cancer, man. Give man cancer, man. Make him rot away and die slowly. You can't do that, man. But nevertheless, man, you defend yourself, man. There's brothers in the Bible that was forced to fight on the Sabbath, man. The Sabbath day is a holy day where no one works. Even soldiers don't work. It's a day off work, man. And they said, damn that, we are going to fight, man. The Bible is all about fighting back. Don't get it twisted about turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek does not mean what you think it means, man. Read the book of Maccabees where the brothers were forced to fight on the Sabbath. They said, you know what? Damn that, we're going to sit back and die and let our women get raped and our sons get killed. We're going to fight, man. That's what you got to be, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You got to look at it and say, you know what? I could die, man. Well, come let's die then. You can say, you know what? Doing this could get me hurt, man. Well, call then. Let's get hurt, man. That's the, you know what I mean? You got to go there, man. You got to take it there, man. You got to stop being scared, man. So the ghost under the bed, go under the bed, man. If there's something bothering you, face it, man. Black man, listen, emotionally, think about it. Wait up, man. Wait up, so you know I might get my teeth kicked in, I might get rushed and everything, but I'm willing to go there, man. Do it, man. Do it, man. At least the next day you can walk with your head held high, man. You got to worry about no video going viral of you with your head in your hands, man. Listen, I'm telling you something now. This brother got beat up and stumped out right now. And we saw the video. What's up, like, rah? He took a beating, man, but he held it down, man. Who could laugh at that, man? Who could laugh at that? Who could say, he's a punk? No one could, man. No one could laugh at a man fighting back. But you can laugh at a man saying, oh, please stop, man. You can laugh at a man saying, oh, just allow me. Oh, stop crying. You can laugh at that, man. But who could laugh at a man that got rushed but fought his ground? Who could laugh at that? Who would laugh at a man? Listen, we watch boxing all the time. And when a boxer fights back and loses, he lost. But he fought back. We say, okay, that's cool, man. But we laugh at that man that threw in the towel, though. We laugh at the man that was running around the ring. But the man that fought back, you can't laugh at him. The best man won. And that's what you got to be, man. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. With that, I yield, man. So lucky.
And so lucky, you know what? This story here reminds me. One time I was in year 7, man. There was some damn heathen that I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to bully me, man. And I remember he was friends with all the year 11s. I was new in year 7. And
I remember still.
Yeah, and he was saying he wants to fight me. And I was like, yo, He knows all the year 11s. He's the cool kid. I might not win this. And then I remembered, you know what? Because I remember what my dad used to say, yo, don't let no one take the piss with you. So then we went outside the school and listen, the way I kicked his ass. listen, have you ever been beating someone up and you're like, yo, I'm winning? Listen, I was hitting him with combinations. I was hitting him so much, he was saying he didn't want to fight no more. When he said he didn't want to fight no more, I'm hitting him with... Then after that, his year 11 friends didn't like it. Get me? Listen, if I went in the truth now, them year 11s, if we see them now, it would be on, so lucky.
You remember back in the day?
Change, man. So like, say that again.
I don't know boss talk about business too much, man. But one time was that brother, man, he was renowned in the ends, man. He had a bag of older man with him. And he tried to go out on bad. And you must have said to them, yo, listen, if I fight back, yeah, you man are gonna join in. And they said, yeah. Oh, yeah, we will. Dog boss still broke, man. Still beat man up, still punched man up. But guess what? No one even jumped in, no one even rushed him, man. You remember that day?
Listen, I remember it like it was. That's one of my highlights. Lucky.
Come on, that's what you gotta be, man. Stand your ground, black man, Hispanic man. You had to wait up, man, and say, yo, I could take a beating, you know. Fuck it, bring on the beating, man. That's what you gotta do, man. Because you don't stop there. If you can compromise, then where does it stop, man? You get raped, someone take your money, just okay, I'm scared, I'll take it. Nah, man. And likewise for you women too, man. Jeremy Hyman said to his daughters, man, he goes, listen, you're not allowed to get raped, man, but you are allowed to die, man. And that's how you gotta be. You're not allowed to be bullied, man, but you're allowed to fight back, man. Anyway, let's move on, man. You know what I mean? I hope the brother, you know, if he is a brother, contact the school, man, and we'll fix him up, man. You know, let's move on to your favorite guest, Dongle Bar, Miss R Fabulous, man. So
man.
Yeah, and I got scammed, but it was still good over there. I'm not. Okay, so your good vibes isn't based on your drama situations. Literally just based on the environment. Then, like, yeah. Okay, cool.
Because what you have to understand, babe, no matter where you go in the world, you will get into things.
Yeah.
Because like I've always said, we're human beings.
Yeah.
We make mistakes.
Yeah.
We live and we learn and we just keep going.
Yeah.
But Maggie, you can't sit there and don't tell me that the UK is bad vibes. The UK is bad vibes. There's a lot of things that I feel like a lot of people don't understand is let people just be themselves.
Yeah.
Allow people to do what they want to do. It's not your life.
I agree.
And I feel like in the UK, I feel like you can't be your true, authentic self without people having something to say.
Yeah.
Especially in the black community.
100%. But
the black community is so judgmental. Like Twitter is disgusting.
It's lucky. You know what the problem is with this? What the problem is? She's just a whore. It's a lucky. You know the ones that at the bar. She's trying to say, "Oh, Britain is judgmental." And listen, you're just a whore, man. You're just a whore. I know you. What you've done is you're a whore in England. Everyone's saying that you're a whore. So you ran to Jamaica, man, where doing the splits and dressing half naked. People accept that. That's what you done. You went to a place where people don't really judge whores like that. England, don't get me wrong. England's full of whores too, but England at least acts like they got some self-respect. And because you're a whore and you don't want to change yourself, you just change the people who you're around. That's what you're done. That's what you're done. It's like a man that's a sexual deviant. Before he changes his life and say, you know what, this is a disgusting lust that I got, let me change it. He just goes around people just like himself. And therefore he's tawab. You went to a place where, having sex with a man's wife is applauded, and dressing naked and doing the splits and going on your head is applauded. And you go, yeah, man, England's just too judgmental, man. But what you should have done is change yourself, man. Stop being a horse. Stop sleeping around with all these Nigerian men and Hamite men and all types of men. Stop fighting, you know what I mean, on social media and fighting girls and dragging out wigs. But what you did is change. Just change your audience, change who you're around. And really, you're the one that needs change, man. It's lucky you.
Get me, Miss R Fabulous, you little sex worker. That's all she is, man. You heard 50 Cent's new one, you little sex worker. Listen, man. That's all she is, man, is a little sex worker, man. Miss R Fabulous has sex with everybody. Have you seen her story time she was talking about when she was with some guy on the staircase? She was saying he was a Nigerian demon and this guy wanted to sleep with her all night. Then the next guy only wanted to do this with her. Then this guy, then that guy. Her whole life is men. What, Miss R Fabulous, man, what you should do is change your life, man. Change your life. And have some substance to you, man. When you're a woman with one thing to offer, eventually a man's gonna get bored of you, man. A man will sleep with you about 10 times, And then after that, once you realize you don't bring peace and no happiness, a man will leave you, man. Like while it is, a man will put up with your mouth in the beginning. Why? Because he's thinking with his penis, so he'll say, you know what? Let me get through this storm. And then once he has you a few times, he'll be like, yo, I ain't putting up with this bullshit. Listen, even men know what they want, man. Even men know what they want. They just don't tell you what they want. So you think, oh, this guy likes me. And that's why Miss R Fabulous keeps on making the same mistake a million times, man. How much times are you going to make the same mistake? And listen, man, this women's intuition ain't intuitioning, man.
That's
because if women's intuition was real, half the time you wouldn't make the. I mean, when does women's intuition work? Does it kick in after you've had the baby, or like when does women's intuition start to work? Does it work after the relationship's mashed up, or and it's supposed to work before? This women's intuition ain't intuitioning, man. All of this nonsense. Miss R Fabulous makes the same mistake 100 times, and she's gonna make it 100 more times. She's made the same mistake with. Imagine this woman's had Nigerian men, Ghanaian men, British men, Jamaican men, and the results is all the same. When are you going to take a look in the mirror and say, maybe I'm the problem, man? When are you going to take a look in the mirror and say, if everybody has the same problem with me, maybe I'm the one at fault? That's what she needs to do. She needs to examine herself and say, you know what? I can't keep her, man. And nobody likes me because I'm a horrible person. Maybe she needs to realize she's a horrible person, man. But she don't realize it. She sits down on all these platforms, speaks bad about everybody, argues. But tell me one person Miss R Fabulous hasn't had a fight with.
Nobody. It's lucky. Everybody's lucky.
Maybe you just might be the problem, so lucky.
And you're right, man. You know what I mean? All these men and the same result, man. Listen, there should be a time in a woman's life where she's not like young girls talk about, I can't find a good man and all men ain't shit, man. There should be a time in your life where you're past that now, man. There should be a time in your life where you start making dumb decisions, man. You should not be in your 40s, 50s, still saying all men ain't shit, man. Still saying, boy, I can't find the right one. That's for young girls, man. Young girls are the one that are young and dumb and picking wrongfully. You're a big woman now. You're still picking wrong. You still can't find the right man. You still can't find the right. Come on. What's going on, man? That's like you know the time in your life, Dunga Bar, where there's young man problems and there's big man problems, man. The time in your life where you're over that young man shit, you're over that, fighting because a man brushed you. You're over that fighting for postcode wars. That's for young people who are young and dumb. How are you at a certain age in life still saying, boy, can't find a good man, man. I made a mistake again. Had sex with another man and he was the one. Had another baby. Come on, man. The time when a woman mature now, where she's supposed to wait and say, right, this man ain't right for me. This one's right for me. You're still committing the same mistakes at 18-year-old mates, man. It's time to grow up, man. So luck ya. Anyway, enough of that. Don't go, boys. I gotta get on these Muslims. So luck ya. I got to get on these Muslims, man. Ramadan is doing my head in. If I hear one man talking about I'm fasting and my headache, if I see one more man acting righteous for these 30 days, I'm gonna go crazy, man. This is crept in young Tef talking in mosque in the masjid. It's luck. Let me play for you.
Remind brothers that I just feel like this, Islam is so beautiful. It's the one thing that brings my brothers down to earth and to reality. And someone really close to me took their shahada 3 days ago.
Wow.
And I've been speaking to them about the deen for years and years and years. And they finally took their shahada. And obviously you might know me as Tef, Arabically, I'm Abu Jihad, and choosing that name when I first.
Listen, Dungaba, I don't want to play this game. Why must I play this game? No. Why must I sit back here during the month of Ramadan, look at you like, wow, man, look at you, respectful Muslim, knowing that after Ramadan, you're going to come with a brand new song talking about twerk that, man, talking about smoking. Listen, you probably got the song already written. I don't want to play this game, man. This is ridiculous. I don't want to see no man sitting down, yeah, man, and Allah this and Allah that for 30 days and, bring me down to earth and the oneness. Why are we playing this game? Everyone looking at him like, yeah, man, it's a righteous man, knowing fair well a week after Ramadan, it's going to be on tour again, like how it was last year and the year before that. He's going to be popping bottles with all types of whores. He's going to be talking about Ciroc and the ice, but for these 30 days, he's a righteous man. I don't want to play this game, man. It's ridiculous. I don't know how everyone can sit around and and Shahada and my friend took his what's it called? Shahada and what's the keyword? Shahada and masjid. I don't know what the fuck it means, but it sounds all deep. I don't want to do it, man. If you want to go to the mosque and listen to Young Tef, listen to Krypton Kona and chat shit in the mosque for 30 days about how great Islam is, and I can't do it. It drives me crazy. Just seeing him in the all white, acting all holy and down to earth, it drives me mad. I mean, we fair well know that as soon as Ramadan is over, it's gonna go back to smoking weed, man. It's gonna go back to busting champagne. It's gonna be on the first flight to Dubai, man, smoking shisha and doing what it does, man. It's like I'm going crazy. So it's like a dango, go on. So like
at this stage, Islam's a joke, man. Listen, these like don't even take it serious. For 30 days, they take it serious. Speaking of that, I heard a man say today, see, they're making me swear, and it's Ramadan. And I didn't even entertain him. I just looked at him like, listen, at this stage, the whole religion is a joke, man. Imagine, look at all of them in the dress, talking about Islam, and our friend took his shahada. Your friend took his shahada, and is going to be taking a shot at alcohol in about 20-something days, man.
That's right.
Took his shahada today. He's going to take a shot of Ciroc in about 20-something days. He's going to take weed in about 20-something days. Islam doesn't change your life, man. How do we know? We live around Muslims, and none of them have changed their life, man. Not one of them have changed their life. This is just something you hide yourself in. And like I say every week, whatever you was doing before you was a Muslim, you still can do the same thing afterwards. All you have to do is on Friday, put on the man dress and the little kufi, and act like you're righteous. Listen, man, it's the dumbest religion ever. The religion don't even make no sense, man. I can't believe people actually believe that's a religion from God. It's not, man. Once you do the research on the religion, it's garbage. I don't even think Muhammad expected this stupid religion to be as big as it is, man. Islam it's a joke. If you're in that religion, you need to wobble. You need to wobble your head and get in our classes, and you can learn the truth about Islam, man, because it ain't true. Listen, they stole our records. They put a spin on it, and that's what you're following. You're following some idolatry where you have to go to Mecca and go stick your head in the Kaaba, and you're throwing stones at this pillar. The religion's a joke, man. It's got no substance. The Quran ain't the only book that's not been changed. This is what they tell you. The Quran's the only book that ain't been changed. In the beginning, there was plenty of Qurans, and what did they do? They didn't know which was the correct one. They gathered them and they burnt them and kept one, man. So how do you know the ones they burnt weren't the correct one, man? Because they didn't know. They just burnt them and kept one. And guess what? All the people around at the time, they had different versions of the Quran. That's facts. They found Qurans in different places, and they tried to hide the fact that there was other Qurans. So don't come and give me this, the Quran ain't been changed. We study history in here, man. The Quran you got ain't a real book. So lucky I yield. But one day we're going to go over the Quran, and we're going to go over it in the history class. So tell Krept he's welcome to come to the class if he wants, man. Tell him, why don't he be who the Lord called him to be, where he's allowed to drink Ciroc?
That's right.
Join you some Arab religion where you can't drink Ciroc. It makes no sense, Ciroc.
And then you're a black man thinking, I'm going to join Islam, man, car. The man, it's a religion of peace, and they got brotherhood, man. Listen, you see the video where they're fighting in the mosque the other day?
I think, yeah.
He's in the mosque, got punched in the mosque, got punched in his back. So let me show you real quick.
Someone just punched me while standing in this section. If you're man enough, own up to it now, bro. Who just banged me in my back? Who just punched me, bro? Who punched me? If you men don't smoke, I'm outside, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Punching a man in the back, in the masjid. Who was it? It's one of you, man, here. A bunch of jokers, bro. Wait.
Listen, man got punched in his back in the mosque, man. And what it is, we're on the outside looking in, thinking, religion of peace, man. It's wonderful. They got brotherhood. You don't even know the half, man. A lot of you black men never been to Mecca but day in your life, man. Listen, you go there, heard man are rubbing slippers and stuff, man, and all types of nasty. Man sleep with cows and stuff. But you're here in England thinking, do you know, do you know, a lot of people, think that if you told some people, if you told your average man, in Jamaica, there's Chinese people, they'll be like, no, there's not. They ain't, man. No, they ain't. Quality is they think they know Jamaica from what listening to reggae music or watching movies and stuff. You don't know a place till you go there, man. And likewise with black people, we think, listen, man, them Muslims are holy, man. Them Arabs are holy, man. When you go, listen, go there, man. So we know people that fought in the military that's been to Afghanistan, man, been to Saudi Arabia, and they will tell you, man, they man have sex with the cows and stuff, man. They'll tell you, man, how there's whores down there too and prostitution down there too, man. So you're sitting back and reading, thinking you know it all, man. It's different when you go there, and they ain't as holy as you think, man. We just saw in the Arab mosque, man, in the UK, man getting punched in his back in the masjid, man. So lucky, man. Sister goes, "Where's the brotherly love, man?" Exactly. Sure, man. I punch man in the back in the mosque, you know. Listen, man. If you want to go there, that's on you. So lucky, yeah.
And this man's crying about getting punched in the back. Listen, man. You're in the mosque. Be grateful that you didn't get blown up in there, man. You know that they strap bombs to themselves. You're crying. What do you say? Someone banged me in my back. Listen, man. You're lucky they didn't blow you up in there. You know that's a place where they put bombs under the mattress, right? And pull it under the mattress and blow everyone up. It could have been worse, man. It could have been worse. You don't want to get punched in your back. You don't go to the mosque. Crept. How much times have you been punched in the back in the mosque, man? I want to know how much times the punch crept in his back in the mosque. How about you come to the ISUPK where you don't get punched in the back, man?
That's right.
If a man gets punched in the back where we all go into council, man. It wouldn't be handled like that. Everyone would be going to council to find out who punched you in the back, man. That's what would happen. Imagine, this man offered to fight everybody. One person punched him, and he goes, "All of you, man, are jokers." If one person punched you, why you taking it out on everybody there? What you should do is, that's how you know Islam's stupid, man. In here, if that happened, guess what would happen? All the men that was in that section, it would go to a council, and we would find out who punched you in the back and why. Now, in the mosque, you could have got punched in the back for many reasons, man. Probably shorted someone on the weed you're selling.
I was thinking that. Probably sold the wrong grade.
Probably shorted someone on the drugs you're selling. All of those kind of things, man. This man saying, "All of you men are jokers. I'm outside. I'm on smoke." I thought this was a religion of peace. I didn't think a peaceful man would talk about his being on smoke. What happened to forgiving, man? What happened to being all forgiving? Islam's a joke at this stage, man. Salaka, I can't stand them, Salaka.
I know you see this the other day. I know you see this.
Man, eating that somewhere else. I'm fasting.
That's not my concern.
Yeah, but I'm fasting there.
So why are you out?
What do you mean why am I out?
If you're fasting, you should be indoors.
Yeah, but
I'm eating my lunch and you come and disturb me.
Yeah,
What for?
yeah, but I can smell it.
So what? It's food. Of course you're gonna smell it.
Yeah, but can you not just wait until you get off the bus?
Don't tell me what to do. You're fasting. Stay indoors and don't come and bother nobody on the bus.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm eating my lunch.
Yeah, but
what's your problem?
Because you're right next to me and I can
But
smell.
go downstairs.
Yeah, do you think you should have manners and not eat inside the
Go
bus?
downstairs and leave me alone. It's my lunch.
Boy, I can't run there, man. You get me? These men think they can take over the world, man. That's crazy. Talk about, was it me and you with the catch shot the other day? And the black man was basically, this is the difference between black people and heathens. Heathens are free people. Captain was speaking with a black man the other day, some sort of activist, and he was basically saying, listen, black people, we're guests in this country, basically implying that basically we should shut up and just be happy because we're guests in this country. Asians don't think the same way. And that's the difference between us and them, man. They're guests in this country too, but guess what? They have mosques, man, 100 feet in the air, man. They're guests in this country too, and they're bold enough to come in a Christian country and say, listen, I'm fasting. You got to move that food, man. You got to put it away, man. That's the problem. Black people, we become beggy, and okay, master, thanks for letting us in. Is it okay for you to use your bed? Is it okay to give me a job? Is it okay if you give me some government assistance? When no other nation thinks like that, man, that's why they rule and we don't, man. Because we are good trained slaves. The Bible says, what? Is Israel a homeborn slave? Meaning what? Not only are we slaves, we're a homeborn slave. There's a slave that remembers when he used to be free. There's a slave that remembers life when he used to be free. Then there's a homeborn slave that knows nothing but slavery. And the Bible goes, that's us. That's us. And this brother basically said to Captain Mashak, we should have shut the fuck up and just live life because, we should be grateful to be here, man. And as much as I don't agree with Islam, as much as, this guy is bang out of order and wrong, He's a free man, and he's so bold to tell a woman, "Don't eat because I'm a Muslim." Imagine that. Imagine you're walking down the bar and you don't eat meat. You're a vegetarian, and you see someone eating fish and chips and go, "Yo, do you mind putting that away? I'm a vegan." That's how proud they become, man. They teach their children to become free, man, and we gotta teach our children the same thing. Salakia.
Yeah, and the key word there is you're fasting, she's not, man. Just listen, if fasting is a choice, man. You decided to fast. What? Because you're fasting, I must fast. Listen, man. You're fasting, so that's a you problem. Or can you put the food away? Listen, she said she's eating her lunch. She ain't following your garbage religion, man.
That's
And
right.
she's right. Stay in your house. Then if you're fasting and you feel that way, stay in your house. You don't want to smell the food, you stay in your house. She put him in his place. She told him, well, go downstairs, then I'm eating my lunch. I'm glad she didn't pull it away, man, because I've realized it's like they're trying to bully everyone into following their way of life. Listen, we ain't fasting, man. We're not no Muslims. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat, man. And guess what? If you're mad at us eating, guess what you should do? Why don't you just eat too, man? You're fasting for no reason because your God ain't real, man. Your God ain't real. You believe in all of this fairy tale stuff. Allah this, Allah that. Whereas you lot stole fasting from us, man. In the history, it tells you that what? They got fasting from the Day of Atonement. That Muhammad met Jews on his travel, and he liked their laws. So he copied a ton of their laws, and the whole fasting he got from us. The whole fasting he got from the Day of Atonement, man. And then he got the whole 30-day fast from what? That ties into the Catholics do Lent for that reason when Christ was in the wilderness. The Muslims also do it for that reason too. That's why they have similar length of days when they do it. So now, if you're fasting, you can't force somebody else to do what you do. I'm not a Muslim, man. Imagine that's like me saying to a man that's got his way of life, don't do that because listen, man. In this country is freedom of religion and freedom of speech. My religion says I'm allowed to eat, man. My religion says I can't celebrate Ramadan, so I'm not gonna fast to make you happy. I'm not gonna not eat to make you happy. I'm gonna eat in front of you, man. This man's talking. Listen, man. He wouldn't do this to a black man basically on the bus. He wouldn't do this to a black man on the bus. Because why you would open your fast with your teeth, man. This black man would knock your teeth down your throat, and that would open your fast, man. But you pick on defenseless women. Why don't you try this with her, man? Tomorrow we're going to be in Leicester. We're going to be eating. You come there and tell us. You tell us not to eat. We're going to open your fast for you, man. So lucky.
I mean, what he said was deep. He's a coward. He saw a woman and thought, "Yeah, I'm gonna get some stripes, man." He's like, "But I can smell it though." Listen, go. He wouldn't dare walk past Greg's and say, "Yo, I can smell it, man." Shut this whole thing down. He wouldn't dare walk past McDonald's and say, "Yo, I'm fasting. Do you mind? I can smell it, man." Shut this whole store down. You see a black woman, you're talking about, "Yeah, I can smell it though." Do you mind not eating? You're a coward, man. You see a black woman by herself, and you know that you can violate her because no one likes black people. No one will come to her rescue. As you see, you wouldn't walk past McDonald's and say, "Yo, I can smell it, man." Shut all this shit down. You would never, man. Or Greg's, or what, Costa, or any shop. Costa, you can smell the coffee outside, or the bakeries, or the food shops. But you see a black woman, you see, and now you get brave. Now you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get some stripes on a black woman." Listen, she put him in his place, man. She put him in his place. The boss. The only rule is what? You can't smoke on the bus. She ain't smoking the bus. Don't say nothing about eating. Don't say nothing about nothing else. Listen, if you can't control yourself, then get the fuck off the bus, man. Go downstairs, man. Get the one behind. I'm eating on this bus, man. Salakia. That's his business, man. Salakia, man.
You're a Muslim. You're a Muslim, man. Why are you on the bus? Go get a camel, man. Muslims don't take the bus. Muslims ride camels, man. You go be a good Muslim and go get a camel. You shouldn't be on the bus anyway. Go. You got on your man dress. You go get a camel, man. Instead of harassing people on the bus. This sister's probably coming from slavery or whatever. You can tell she's hungry. She's eating her lunch on the bus. So you can tell she's been out and about and she's probably busy and whatnot, man. Let that sister eat in peace. She's like, "Yo, why are you bothering me for?" And he only bothered her because she's a woman. You wouldn't do that to a black man. And this is why, man. Us as black people need to come together. Us black men, black women.
Sorry, Dogger Bar.
So
something you said hit a nerve, man. And this shows how bitch made Ramadan is, man. You mean you're fasting, yeah? You mean tell me someone eating in front of you, you gotta put it away because I can't control myself. How much times have we been fasting, Dogger Bar, man? And we walk past McDonald's and Greg's and Subway, and we get on with it, man. Is that how weak you are? I knew they were weak, man. And every time I see a Muslim fasting, they're always dying about the thirsty. They're always dying about a headache. And this man's telling me he can't sit on the bus for half an hour, 1 hour without going crazy because he can smell food. Control yourself, man. How bitch made are you that, please, you got to put that away because come on, I'm fasting. So? Think about how many times have we even forgotten to eat, man? How many times you've been busy, you forget to eat? And you're telling me someone's food, you got to put that away because I can't resist myself. I'm such an animal, I can't control myself. You need to fix up, man. A grown man like you can't smell food and still fast. You can't smell food and go, why? Smell good, man. But anyway, I'm fasting. You can't do that. Listen, man. I know where you got to be in the UPK, man. So like, UPK, we are every black man, Hispanic man is by God has to fast on the Feast of Atonement, man. Has to fast, and we go to slavery on that day if we have to. We're not supposed to, because the Bible goes a man shall die off. But we live in the white man system, so some brothers go slaves, man. Some brothers got to drive past food. Some brothers got to walk, and as they're walking past food, they see brothers eating, and we don't act like that, man. This brother tells you, this brother saying you must put it away because I'm fasting. So control yourself, man. You're not gonna die. Anyway, if you want to be a part of that religion where grown men are bitches and you gotta put food away from them because they can't control themselves, then you go ahead, man. In the UPK, we fast, you would never even know. In the UPK, we're fasting and people offer us food. Man, what's with this? Like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Offer us food, man. This man here probably kill himself. He probably get offered food and go crazy. He probably grab the whole packet, put his fucking whole face in the shit, so luck, yeah. And he's not even fasting for a whole day. He's fasting for like 12 hours, something like that, and he can't control himself. So like, if you that's the men you find strong and the men you want to be with, and that's on you, so luck, yeah, man. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
When is their Eid this year now? It's April something, isn't it? This nonsense is April. They're gonna block down all. They're gonna lock down all the roads. Do you see? Did you see that parade on Soul Road was giving out free samosas? You see?
I don't have samosas still. I told you. They're nice, but boy.
How to make them here?
How to make it, but two hands on. Like you can't make it in the machine. It's straight hand, fold it and that in it. They're not really the most hygienic type of people, you get me?
And the hairy as well, man. The amount of hair that's inside that samosa, man. I'm telling you. Like the way they fold it but they was giving out basically on Soho Road today, they had the when it comes to Easter, they do that whole parade down Soho Road. So they done that whole parade down Soho Road, and the East Indians was giving them free samosas. They had big boxes of samosas, and they was giving out free samosas, and all in the Easter parade. And I was looking to see if I could spot anyone in there. But you know what? So lucky. Listen, you see, yesterday when it was raining, I forgot to tell you, man. So yesterday when it was raining, obviously now where I park, I can't even park by this lane. I also have to walk far. So imagine, I brought an umbrella, and I said to myself, "Shit, I'm a gangster at walking with no umbrella." What you reckon? I'll put that shit down.
Too far, man. Put the fucking umbrella up, man.
Listen, I said, let me get wet over it. I pull it.
You got a roadman complex.
I said, I see the nigga walking with the umbrella. You see niggas walking with umbrellas?
Yes. Shit, I'll put umbrella standing, man.
Nah, man. I said, forget this. I said, real niggas get walk in the rain. So lucky. I said, I ain't walking with no umbrella. Listen. I said, shit. I said, real niggas get wet by the rain. I put the umbrella down, and then one of my co-workers is like, "You're not gonna use the umbrella." I said, "You know what? I don't know about that one. The niggas walk with umbrellas."
Nigga, I'm walking with umbrella. I know that much. Fuck that. Ain't no waste with umbrella neither. Proper big ones and that. I'm walking with umbrella.
Listen, you can have the umbrella, bro. You can have the umbrella, bro. You can have it, Salaka.
Please, give me.
I'll get wet by the rain.
Give me the brally. I'll take the brally. Give me the brally. Fuck it.
I'll get wet by the rain. I said, shit. I couldn't picture me walking with an umbrella like I'm Mary Poppins or something.
Nah, man. You gotta cut on your shoulder. You gotta cut on your shoulder like you know how the man had a shotgun and shutters. You just cut on your shoulder, man, and walk it. Fuck, I'm walking umbrella. I don't care what anyone says. Until the general say it's gay, I'm rolling with a brally.
Nah, man. I can't do that Mary Poppins thing walking with the what am I meant to do? Like, nah, man. I had a feeling that
you gotta cut it here. You gotta cut it here like this. Just walk with it. So lucky, man. That's you gotta do it, man.
Nah, man.
Sidafa goes, no umbrella for me.
That's it, man. I can't do it. I brought the umbrella and I said to myself, "What am I doing?" I said, real niggas get wet by the rain. So luck. I said, I get the flu. I said, yo, I ain't too sure about the. I said, I ain't walking with. I said that shit's soft.
Nah, you're not tripping, man.
See, all the brothers are saying they ain't walking with no umbrella. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm glad I walked in the right.
Next man goes, hell no. Yeah, man, you got complex, man. You got complex just with it. Nah, brother. I'm still not fucking with brother.
Nah, see, I'm glad I didn't walk. I said to myself, yo, like I picked up the umbrella and I said to myself, yo, this don't feel right. I said, something don't feel right. I said, forget that. I put the brolly down and I walked in the. You see every raindrop that I felt. I said, I'm a real nigga. I said, allow this. I said, forget the brolly. What? Trying to protect myself from the rain. I said, forget this. So luck ya.
Can be a real nigga with the cold, man. So luck ya. Let me get the next one. So
Listen to me. Listen to me. We've stopped you. Okay.
I'm asking you, why are you stopping
to me? Listen to me. We've stopped you, okay? Because your friend is driving a car on a road.
Boy, boy, when you're black, you know it's hard, man. This is what we go through, black man, despite my native Indian man. Now you can't even drive a car on the road, man. So lucky, I thought cars are meant to be driven on the road.
Yeah.
This policeman is pulling over black brothers, and he can't even think of an excuse. He just he didn't even get his excuse ready. That's what we go through in England, man. This is why we can't excel in schools, man. They say everyone got the same 24 hours. The Indian man can listen. Who can pay attention and sit down in class when you got shit like this happening, man? When you got debts through the roof and tickets because the police are bothering you. When your mum's never home, man. When your dad's never home, man. We don't have the same 24 hours. We got a different 24 hours, man. This is what black people go through. For anyone talking about, well, the Indian man can do it because the Indian man don't go through this. The China man can do it, he don't go through this, man. When you're being bothered and harassed, man, to the point the policeman didn't even get his, like before he pulled man over, he didn't say, you know what, I'm gonna pull him over and lie and say, what. He didn't even think. Now he's like, you're driving a car on the road. This is what we go through, man. For anyone saying that, oh, here we go, let me guess, you're gonna say because you're black next. Listen, this is what we go through. We saw it here. The man didn't even have a reason to harass, man. Come on, it's like a dog bar, man.
He said you're driving. I mean, where you want him to drive the car? In the air. You should drive it in the air. The pavement. Where do you want him to drive it? He goes, you're driving a car on the road. Well, I think these police at this stage just get paid to harass black people, man. This is why what we need to do, we need to make sure we ain't criminals, man. So every time they do pull us over, we just put in the report, and then it looks like it will show that they're harassing us. But if they pull you over and you do have drugs on you, to go back to the base and the sergeants like, good stop. The only way we can defeat the police is by us not being criminals, man.
That's right.
We have nothing on us. And then guess what? All them reports will keep going back to the police station that you're stopping innocent people. But now, you can't complain that the police are stopping you when you actually have stuff on you. So the whole point is you have nothing on you, and that way you'll be clean. And then all them reports you make, the police will have to do something about it, man. They have to tell them police officers, look, man, you've been harassing these black people and they got nothing on them, man. Soon they're going to say, you know what? There's no point of stopping those black people because they never give us the cases that we want. There's no point of stopping these black people because they never give us the things that we want to catch them with because they don't have it on them. And then eventually, guess what will happen? They would have to leave us alone and they would have to go harass them East Indians that are selling drugs and driving with... What? Hold on, why are they stopping black people? Why are they stopping them East Indians that do the balloons, man? That are doing all the balloons. Listen, they do the balloons and they drive reckless. Why didn't they stop the East Indian that was driving like 1,000 miles per hour down Soho Road, man? Why didn't they stop him? I think he's stopping the wrong people, man. I think he's harassing the wrong people. You need to stop real criminals, man. But it's time for us to stop being criminals. So every time they pull us over, they can go back home and they can go back to the base. And their sergeant will say to them, yo, you've had no arrest today, man. And this Edomite will go home and do what? Go beat his wife up, man. That's what this Edomite will do. This Edomite will have a bad day on the job. This is what they do. They harass us because it makes them feel better. And they'll be like, yes, I arrested a black man today, I feel better. Imagine if they come to arrest you and they can't arrest you, man. Guess what they will do? They will go home and go beat their wife up, man. They'll go home as soon as they come through the door, boof, right in their wife's face, man. Wife's gonna get up off the floor and say, "Yeah, that means no black man committed a crime today, man." Listen, how about we? How about we? How about we stop committing crime, man? That's how we get the police off our backs. Lock you.
It's like it breaks it down for Dunga, but this is in Romans 13:3, and it reads, "Rulers are not a terror to good works."
So rulers ain't a terror to good works, meaning what? They ain't gonna terrorize you if you're doing good works, man. If you're doing good works, there's no need for them to harass you. There's no need for them to do all kind of things to you. Because why, they're gonna pull you over and you're just gonna give them your driver's license or whatever they need and send them on their way, man. Now they're a terror to you when they know you're a drug dealer. Why? Because now they're kicking your door in, man. They're kicking your door in. They're dragging you out of bed. They're pulling you over, saying you got weapons in the car, pointing red dots on you and so forth. So, Lucky, go ahead.
No, and it's like on the back of that, you see what happened to Fredo? Fredo must have got recently released from a Dubai jail and is saying how hard his life was, and he showed his wallet. He had a wallet made out of cardboard. And it's a shame to see a brother like this. It's a shame, man. But again, had you not been smoking weed, you couldn't have got locked up, man. Rulers, people that rule, they're not a terror to you unless you do good works, man. You might play it real quick, Dongaba.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is my card. Well, you know about the wallet made out of the milk carton? Yeah, I was working. But no, I never got no 5 years. I don't even know where they got that from. Don't be scared to come to Dubai though, man. Just don't bring anything that you're not meant to bring, and you'll be alright. Don't listen to the rumors, man. They won't give you 5 years. They'll treat you nice. They'll give you a lot of chicken biryani. Give you a lot of thinking time. We all make mistakes. I'm giving one lucky winner on my live a chance to win this. Just put 99p in and this could be yours. You know like what Young Ad's done with the car? It's in my wallet. You know I wasn't fucking with the beard though.
This man got locked up, man. He had to make a wallet out of cardboard, man, to put his commissary money in, to put his money to buy what shampoo and crystal, whatever you buy in prison, man. That's how he's living, and all this could have happened if he simply didn't smoke weed, man. Simple as that, man. Rulers ain't a terror to good works. You're in the UPK, the police ain't a terror to us. People say, "Oh, you man, you careful what you speak on the streets, man. You're gonna get locked up." I'm like, listen, man, don't worry about us, man. You need to be careful. You smoke weed, man. Please pull you over. You're going jail. We got a permit. We got the right to say what we're saying. Please pull us over. Ain't no weed in our pocket. Ain't no weed in our car. We don't sell drugs. We don't beat our wives. Therefore, police ain't a terror to us, man. That's why we ain't scared of the police, man. We say what we say. Then we go to our slaveries, and no man can sack us for what we're saying. Why? We're in our right, man. But when you're doing what you do, you should be scared, man. You should be petrified. Why? Because rulers are a terror to you, man. The police are a terror to you. The government is a terror to you. Fucking DEA, FBI, all the man, they are a terror to you, man. UPK, we pay our taxes. We're a non-profit organization. We pay our taxes. We have a permit to be on the streets. We have a license to be on the streets, and not a terror to us, man. Black man, Hispanic man, you make sure you follow these laws, man. It's like it on the bar.
And imagine that Fredo is such a drug addict. He knows he's in a country where weed's illegal, and he can't go the short duration without smoking weed, man. Listen, man, that's how you know you're a drug. This is how you know you're a drug addict. If it's freezing cold outside, and at your slavery, you have to go stand outside to smoke, man. You know how cold it is outside, and people go stand outside to smoke. I'm like, damn, don't you think it's so cold out there that you'd rather not smoke? Listen, man, right. First of all, that's how you know you're a drug addict, man. You can't go a duration with, and in here, don't worry if you are a drug addict. We stop you from, we teach you how to not smoke no more, man. We teach you how to not take drugs no more. It might be hard, but you will get there, man. And it's worth it, because most people ain't been sober since the age of what? When do people start smoking? 13, 14?
Yeah, something so.
Damn, now everyone's doing the vapes, man. Now they say that these vapes is more dangerous than cigarettes. They say that if you're a kid that vapes, and the thing is this, vaping might seem good now. It might seem all fun and games, but everything was fun and games until a virus came around that affected your lungs like COVID, man. Nobody didn't know COVID was coming. Everyone thought, yeah, I can smoke and I'm good to go. And what you find is that COVID was killing smokers, man. Why? Because their lungs was too weak and so forth. So you don't know if there's a virus around the corner that's going to affect you because you're vaping. Understand this, man. You get one body. This body's meant to last you for however long you're going to live. And imagine you're abusing it from the age of 13. What state do you think your body's going to be in when you're like 40? You're going to be one of those people sitting down on the sofa with the mask on your face plugged into the machine, and you're going to be talking about, kids
Nebulizer. Call it nebulizer.
What's it called?
Nebulizer.
Listen, you're going to be with the nebulizer, man. Talking about kids don't smoke, man, because I smoked. And look at me in the nebulizer. You're going to be in the nebulizer because you didn't want to listen and you smoked. And you're going to see us, brothers in the ISUPK, jogging in our damn 118 shorts and vests. So lucky. We're going to be jogging at 60 years old in the 118 shorts. And you're going to be looking saying, be like those guys, man. Be like those guys that didn't abuse their body, that didn't smoke, that didn't take drugs, that didn't do substance abuse. Stop abusing your body, man. Because as you get older, your body's not going to react how it's reacting now. As you get older, you know your body takes less punishment and so forth. So imagine you're damaging your. Are you able to pull up a picture of normal lungs and a smoker's lungs? I think they need to see it. Normal lungs and a smoker's lungs, because all this, you're killing yourself and you don't even know it. You think just self-harming is someone that cuts themselves. If you smoke, you're self-harming, man, and you don't even know it. Now you think someone's got mental health if they're cutting themselves and so forth. If you're smoking, you're self-harming, man, and you don't even know it. We're going to show you smokers' lungs and the normal person's lungs, so you can see the difference. If only you knew the damage what you're doing to your body, man. Look after your body, man. Your body is the temple of God, man.
Especially that breath. It talk about breath, man. Smoker's breath.
And the black lips, man. if your lips are black, imagine your lungs. Look at the lungs, man. Look at that, man. And then you're the first to cry when you get cancer. You're the first to cry. Oh, why me? Why me? Because you didn't want to listen when you should have been listening. What does the writing say? It says healthy lungs are pink or reddish in color, easily contract and expand, and efficiently filter dust or dirt from the air you breathe. Now it says a smoker's lungs often appear black or is it mottled or matted? I can't see it right in small. Mottled have damaged tissue and less elasticity and allow toxic substance to be. Look, man, this is what you're doing to your body. So how do you think your body's going to react to you when you get older? When you want to see your kids grow up and you want to see your grandkids, you're stopping yourself from living to see that day, man. Take care of yourself, lay off the drugs, and take care of your body, man. So lucky you.
Yeah, man. So just don't you want nice breath? Fucking hell, man. You ever been in a club or a dance and someone might whisper in your ear like, yo, saying, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna go toilet. You're thinking, whoa. The breath, the smoking breath mixed with the weed and it stinks, man. And don't you want stamina? You got a wife. Don't you want, don't you want stamina? Or do you want to be out of breath and gasping every time you walk upstairs and stuff? Come on, man. Them black lips as well, Salakia. The black lips kill me, Salakia. And then them fingertips and that from building up spliffs and that. Them times, I don't know, man. It's a smoking weed. Ain't attractive, man. Yo, it's not at all, man. Nowadays, a lot of women are becoming smokers and that, man. It's not attractive at all, man. Be a princess, man. Put the weed down, man. Put it away, man. Salakia. You know what I mean? Get some, I don't know any man wants to kiss a smoking woman, man. Woman with that smoker's cough and that. Anyway, man. That's the show anyway. Make sure you reach tomorrow, man. Let me get the flyer again for Leicester tomorrow. Let me see what I'll go on with this. Any announcements real quick, Dungle Bar? Are you good?
The Passover, April 20th. You're there, North Carolina.
Make sure you learn this tomorrow. It's going to show color in the Bible. It's going to be at the Caribbean Center, Maidstone Road, Leicester, LE20UA, man. Make sure you're there as well. Yeah, man. Make sure you go through, ask your questions. You know what I mean? There'll be refreshments there, the whole nine. Make sure you call 079-607-46784 as well for any questions you got. And we'll be here again. We got classes also at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW in Birmingham. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 9. Class for Manchester online. Class also for Manchester on Friday and Tuesday online, 7 to 9. Make sure there as well. Powerful topics, powerful. Make sure you log in. Become a trooper in the school. Do your 90 days. Get yourself a name. And with that, we'll be here again next week. Shalom to everyone in there as well. Like, share, subscribe, push this team, black man. Pay your tithes as well. 10% of anything you earn. With that, I say shalom.
Shalom.
This a Batman tune. I promise you. This shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. Alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. You already know what it is. 140 for the rubber. They in the building. We in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building. We in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop off. I die for I let my colors fly, boy. For a nigga take me, they'll drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch, think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. I'm from the city where they sing about that ribbon like Petty Poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my they feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on One West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet. That's my enemy. A little nigga, this that cult need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup. I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out.